bright and early 6:30 a.m. kick, at least 9:30 for you over there. The Falcons have gone over to Berlin. They will be playing the Colts. It is a 6.5-point spread for the Colts at home. 48.5 to 49 is our total out there in the market. The Colts actually started their press conference this morning over there in Berlin by letting us know that they are moving DeForest Buckner to IR with a neck injury. So he will be out for them for the next 4 weeks. And obviously for a Colts team that just made a real push at the trade deadline, that is not great news, but maybe better news that you did go out and make the big home run swing to get Sauce Gardner in there, because DeForest Buckner matters, and he's not going to be with them for 4 weeks going forward here in this one. But they get the Falcons this week and nearly a touchdown favorite. What say you?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. I've been staring at the Colts all week, -6.5. I just can't quite get there. The team total sits at 27.5. I feel like I should bet both of those, but really nervous about losing DeForest Buckner, a huge part of what they do in the run defense game against an Atlanta Falcons team that loves to run the ball, that is built around Bijan Robinson and even Tyler Algier and what those guys can do. Now, the Falcons are in an absolute free-for-all at this point. They've got several defensive starters that are listed as questionable. Could be a very messy game for them, but wrap it all together in this goofy travel spot, going to Germany for 1 week. I'm just not quite there. I should probably bet the Colts and their team total over, but I just can't quite get myself to put money down on it.
Yeah, this is, Indy doesn't blitz a ton, but there's just the 20th blitz rate in the NFL. But when they do, they're actually very effective. Number one in the NFL in defensive blitz EPA against. So, like, they're very good when they actually do blitz and get home. So I don't know if they'll have to do a little bit more of that with DeForest Buckner out of there. They've been good at it, at least so far this season. And very interesting that the Falcons blitz at the second highest rate in the NFL, but a guy that we used to think that, would wet down his leg all the time, like Danny Dimes, actually first in pressure rate EPA in the NFL so far this season. So he's been great against pressure. So we'll see if the Falcons just continue on with what they've been doing all season long. And if so, if Danny Dimes just continues on with what he's been doing all season long, which is actually torching the blitz and torching pressure. So we'll see how something's got to give type thing here. I'm either laying it with the Colts or passing here. I am not. I'm never taking the points with Atlanta, given just how Jekyll and Hyde this team has been for me this season. Noops just can't. It's very, very hard for me to trust this team.
I don't see how you possibly can. Even when Penix does play, he's really up and down. We've seen them in games against teams they should thrash, lose. We've seen them against teams as big underdogs win. Anything is possible. Enjoy the early morning football with your coffee, but I wouldn't necessarily suggest you have any wagers.
Yeah, Sauce Gardner's going to play, by the way, guys. So he's suited up and he's going to play. They're going to stick him on Drake London. And so this team that's kind of struggled on offense as it is anyway for the Falcons, it's like, okay, so now Drake London is removed from the game. And you got to win with Kyle Pitts through the air? You got to win with Mooney through what do you do, And so I don't know. No confidence there. They're going to figure out how to score the ball a ton there in that one.